perfect because they haven't started their match yet.
So we're in round 3, and it's Johnny Magic versus Stinkfist, and Stinkfist has an Arcanist deck, Dreadhorde Arcanist. And sorry, what table did you say we were at, Sweet and Salty?
4.
4? Jessica Control. Ooh.
Let's connect that.
Thoughtseize. There's another powerful card. How long was Historic a Thoughtseize format?
Too long. Now it's a draw go format.
Mm-hmm. Does the Arcanist deck have what it takes to go underneath the Jessica Control deck?
Depends if they can rip their hand of. I'm just having problems here with my time shifted here, so
That's okay. I mean, I really like having a Dragon's Rage Channeler in this deck. I feel that it's definitely upped the power level. Being able to continuously filter through your deck for cards that you want in the matchups you're playing. That's pretty powerful.
yeah, Rager has been pretty much a very good card that's been historic. I'd see it more in the Izzet because that way you can actually filter through your deck and try to get a couple of Phoenixes in the back of the graveyard.
Oh, for sure, absolutely, yeah.
There's a couple of times that I've done the Channeler into a couple three spells plus also been three Phoenixes attack in for 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, 12 damage. While triggering both your channel rangers.
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised that the Lightning Helix went for the Pyromancer. Like, I know the Pyromancer allows them to go wide, but I feel like the Dragon Rage Challenger is almost more powerful. It filters your deck while it becomes a flying threat, you know, and that's proven to be very powerful.
Yeah. So now you can actually start filtering through your deck here with Chandler. So, just waiting for our backup match to get this party started.
The Jessica Control deck is definitely had some pretty powerful cards in hand. Having a Magnus Opus and a Gear Hulk, they're 1 mana away from a Gear Hulk, which means they could Magna Opus, putting it in the graveyard, and then casting it back with the blue Gear Hulk on his next end step.
Yeah.
Wow, I can't believe this deck is functioning off of 3 lands currently.
Yeah, it can do things. It can do things. So just wanted to see what the last card was, but yeah, you're going to see an Opus in the graveyard, untap, Gear Hulk, remove the Chandler, make a sandwich, do a 4/4. But right now they're going to do it at the end of end step. Actually, they put a stop on their upkeep.
It also makes me wonder why, like, what was the value in waiting?
I would have fired it off right there because knowing that what their hand is. So on Holy Heat, would go for 6.
No, it's still 4. So he's going to have to do it twice.
Nope, 6 because you have 4 types in the graveyard.
Oh.
Yes.
Right. So that's a 1 mana kill your big guy?
1 minute kill your big guy, but now you get to make a 4/4, deal 3, do this, do that.
That's still pretty good.
What village rights in response? Yep.
I mean, why not, right? Like you're simply just putting more card draw into your hand.
Yeah, that's correct. But now you could.
Fatal Push is good against the 4/4.
But now you can Unholy Heat, deal 6 to the. And this is all before they drew a card.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, a Crosa. Speaking of cards they can go off with, if they hit another land, it's going to be, I can see them do Crosa, claim Crosa, do the Crosa thing again.
It seems pretty good. They did not get the land. But it definitely looks like they want to play Croxa, which is what you were saying, Field Guy Canada.
Yeah. I'm having problems trying to watch the stream here, so we're trying to watch our time shifted match here, so.
Oh, don't focus on that. Focus on the live stuff.
All right, no problem.
We run out of things to watch. You can dance
That's
for us
why, so-
later.
Oh, I like that idea. And
What's that?
You can dance for us.
Oh, I will dance for subs.
Like footlongs?
Yes. All about the meatball.
Oh, it's getting worse and worse and worse.
Oh.
Is there any such thing as worse and worse and worse?
Admitting you'll dance for 12-inch meatballs, yeah.
Yeah. I gotta feed my kids.
You have one kid. One kid.
That I know of.
Wow.
Field Guy Canada. What is
Like-
happening?
I feel like that means the other kids are free. If you don't know about them.
No, I don't know. No, I don't only have one kid.
Once again, a Dragon's Rage challenger here is...
It's going to do work.
Yes.
It is still attacking him for a 3/3, but now our control player is going to do the exact same thing. Actually, they're going to Opus.
But you have to, because if he tries to put it in his grave, he's got a Soul Guide Lantern to do anything in response.
But he taps this now. So he taps the lantern. They can't crack it. And so at the beginning of the upkeep, they can Torrential Gearhulk, do the Opus thing again.
That's awesome.
So deal 3 to that, 1 to that, tap your... You sack the draw cards, like sack it. But
Is he
this
drawing
spell
a
is... Nope, sack the graveyard. Which is fine. Because Opus is still on the stack. Opus is going to resolve.
Gets rid of the 4/4.
Or Fatal Push the token. That's fine. I'm all fine with that.
Still can't believe
Now
he
you
only
just
has 3
Gearhulk.
lands.
Or you play Mystics Mastery and do this all over again. Or you play Torrential Gearhulk and cast it for... Do the exact same thing again.
Man, I love Transfer Gearhulk. What a card.
Yep. Standard All-Star back in the day. Back when the rocks were soft.
It's
And
still
artifacts
it's,
were broken.
Isn't it doing well in Pioneer as well?
To a certain degree with the control decks, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But mind you, the meta hasn't really been the meta too much because, given with the panorama, as you will.
I'm surprised that he's getting Dragon Rage Channeler back here.
He wants to get at least the party started to get some stuff in the graveyard. Cast the Opus, deal 4.
Wow.
Your stuff.
Now we know why this deck was chosen.
Yeah. And a charm. Oh, cool. Can I? If you play your Crosa, I'm gonna steal it. Steal your Chandler, please.
That card is one of the newest cards that have been released.
Oh, by the way, it's also instant too. I'd like to borrow
love
this.
that card.
And that's Xaxes. Thank you.
Wow. We are going to try and go to sideboard here, but Johnny's screen has gone green again.
I'm looking at Johnny's screen. Fine. So definitely, I can see some. He's bringing in the commence the end games. They have Anger of the Gods to get rid of some of the graveyard stuff. Some more portable holes. Big upgrade for Jeskai.
Mm-hmm.
And also the Charm as well, just to steal 4 copies of Charm is definitely what you want to be in because most of the creatures are 1 less. But it's permanent too, so they can steal not only they can steal a token, they can steal the Channeler, they can draw 2, discard. Can't make a sandwich, but
Or my backup coverage is called Time Shifted Match.
Yeah.
There's sideboard. We're not in backup coverage.
I can't see his screen, so I'm in my backup coverage. Just playing one screen.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm just watching us 10 minutes ago, and it says time
Yeah.
shifted match.
It's just fine.
Yeah.
It happens.
Okay.
The backup coverage is called Time Shifted Match. That's
Yeah.
what I called it.
Yeah, I'm having problems with the recorded matchups, but that's okay. We're live.
Yeah. All that matters.
Yep. So if you're on Rakdos, you want to have opening hand should have like a couple of Thoughtseize and Duresses. I don't see a Fatal Push being in the list there
Oh no, why would you lead? I mean,
for a token.
I guess.
No, but you probably want to be aggressive as you can, which is that's not terrible. A couple of Crosas and a Chandler.
Yep.
Chandler
that a
turn
lot,
1,
actually.
Crosa, and Crosa turn 2.
Rose to turn 2 is really powerful.
Yep.
But does he go? Is he gonna play Groxa turn 2? I mean,
Yeah.
I guess he's got no reason to play Arcanist, eh?
Nope. And favoring the lands, favoring the spells over the lands.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Lightning Helix off the top. Not really. It was in his hand the whole time. So now they can go Crosa. Do the Crosa thing.
Wow. He's doing really well, which is getting all his lands that he needs, which is perfect because he's going to keep playing Croxas and eventually be able to bring one back.
Yep. Get to the point that he'll play Aluris and get to do the Crosa thing over and over and over again.
Oh, yeah. It's a great way for your opponent forcing your opponent to discard.
As predicted, the historic matchups are slowing down the tournament.
I changed the name of it Sweet and Salty to backup coverage.
There we go. Then Arcanist. Guess you can Lightning Helix this?
Well, sure, why wouldn't you? But it doesn't have any good targets in its own graveyard, so there's no point in really killing it at this point. Except to gain 3 life.
Yep. Especially if you have How about I claim a Crosa?
Does that work though?
Yep. It's 2 or less.
Yeah, but because it wasn't escaped, it doesn't gain haste.
No.
Like it doesn't stay on the battlefield though.
No, but if you did the claim, you can do the claim fame if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Like fame, so since they could claim draw 2 discard, which is fine. Now you get to do the
Wow, he's
Den.
putting a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah.
He is forcing him to react.
Yeah. This Teferi's gonna go under the bottom. It'll probably get rid of the 6/6. Down to 7. Lightning Helix off the top.
Teferi! Bye-bye, Crosa.
I guess you have to say bye-bye, Crosa. But now you have Fry. Yeah, so now they're checking the wording because if you're attacking, are you attacking the Planeswalker or are you attacking? Ah, okay. That actually does work what it's supposed to work as.
Yeah.
They had to make sure because if it was attacking the player, then they would have just fried Teferi. But since they were attacking, they can actually direct the attack to, say, the Planeswalker.
Which is perfect because he put pressure on his life total and got a Planeswalker off the battlefield.
Yep. Ooh. Do you just go blank here?
What does that card do?
Discard 2 cards, then exile all cards from their graveyard? They only have 2 cards in their hand, or they force the action here.
Target player discards 2 cards and exiles all cards from that player's graveyard.
Yep. And if you are as you saw in game 2, they were torrential gear hulking into opuses.
Yeah, that is not fun.
No. So they can Crosa this turn. Force their hand. Or they can attack in for 1.
He doesn't have to put a ton of pressure on him, just enough.
No. But now they can Crosa. And they have the discard.
Well,
nope, he'll deal 3.
Yeah, he'll just, in response, kill the token and
go back to 2.
Yeah.
But now claim and win.
No.
Boom.
No.
Oh, they have the game no matter what.
Oh,
off to game 3.
Wow. That was good. I like that. That was really good.
It was. Seen a lot of great matchups here in this tournament, and it's going to be a lot of battle. I think a lot of counter wars or a lot of like heads up plays.
Well, this is definitely a great matchup for the first round of Historic in round 3. Jeskai Control is Jeskai Control is showing its power with Magnus Opus and Gearhulk, like you were saying, and the Arcanist deck is showing exactly why it's a top tier contender by being able to go underneath, pick apart your hand, and just kill you.
Like I said, I do not like this Fatal Push. I would almost bring in green and white. I'm surprised they didn't bring in Noxious Grasp.
Noxious Grasp for
Teferi.
Mm.
Green and white, mind you. You hit. You're yes, you won't get your sharks, but you're also getting. You won't get your sharks. You won't get your torrential gear hulks, but you're still getting Teferis.
Teferi's good enough for me, man.
Okay, 2 mana Runa Teferi all day.
Yeah.
Mind you, there's also a newer one coming out. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Investigate, or the controller gets to investigate.
What color?
1 and a white.
Are you serious?
I will pull that up.
What's the name of it?
I will find that out very, very, very shortly.
So, Jessica kept their 6, and it looks like the Arcanist decks went down to 5. They don't have any pressure, but at least they have a turn 1 acquisition.
Oh, so the card is Fateful Absence. 1 and a white, destroy target creature or planeswalker instant. Its controller investigates. In white.
I guess that's a new card, eh?
Yes.
I don't have it on my list yet.
No. It should be on your list of wildcards to pick up. And that's what Jeskai needs is another removal spell. 2 mana.
Oh, wow.
It's
Well,
like
that's
investigate.
what happens, eh? As more cards are introduced on Arena,
To historic. Yep.
Historic is eventually just going to become more and more
More
powerful.
modern.
Yeah.
Yep. That's why if you're in a deck, you pretty much have to stay like your 1 or 2 lanes.
Man, I love Dragon Rage Channeler.
Yeah. It's been a sleeper, to say the least.
Oh, for sure.
It's like, oh darn, it becomes a 3/3 flying and you have to attack each turn. Okay.
Yeah, really. It's got evasion. It's got pretty much everything you want out of a card.
Yep.
Dex touch and hexproof.
Almost. Might as well have.
Well,
What's
if it
that?
doesn't, then it's not everything I want.
Yeah.
What was that, Sweet and Salty?
She wants Death Touch and Hexproof on the card. She's not
Well,
being
there-
picky at all, you know.
No, but there is a green card that can make all your top creatures Death Touch,
Red?
or make your
Also
untapped creatures
It's red.
hexproof.
Oh, I thought it was white.
No,
Dragon Rage
Is there a
Challenger?
different card?
Yeah.
it's red.
I missed the conversation transition.
It's all good. It's all good. You would think he wants to Magnus Opus on his end step here and play it to Fairy on the next turn. Like, wouldn't you want to do that? I mean, it looks like that's what he's doing.
Opus, if you can, yeah, I think it's going to be Opus. You have enough mana to get to the fairy.
Not only does he have enough mana, he also has an extra free token to cast whatever he draws. He is going straight for the enchantment. See, this is the play
then-
that I didn't understand why the Izzet control decks didn't do enough. Like,
But now, but they're going to get Feed the Swarm.
yeah, but
remove
Feed the
it.
Swarm.
Don't think Feed the Swarm does what I think it does.
No.
Feed the Swarm. Deal 6. Yep.
Feed the Swarm, destroy target creature, chant, and opponent loses.
You get that much mana, this mana cost. So take 6.
Boo! We don't like that card.
It's Kaldheim for this one.
Kaldheim it is, sweet and salty. Kaldheim. Here comes Teferi. I love Teferi. Teferi, 3 Teferi. All these powerful cards that people hate, I love playing.
We have 3 Teferi, 2 4 Teferis, 1 5 Teferi. You can actually play Teferi Tribal in Historic.
No, really?
Actually, there is 5 or 6 Teferis in Arena.
It's Triberry.
The 3, yeah, there's the bad versions, the good versions.
There is no good version of Teferi.
There's always a good version of Teferi.
There's always a good version of Teferi. What's wrong?
So, Teferi's going to be attacked for how many here? It's
Lethal.
going to die. But it did its job. It drew a card, distracted your opponent, saved your life total. What more do you want?
Draws a card. Looking for
Anything but lands.
looking for I guess, an Anger of the Gods. That's not an Anger of the Gods.
Oh my goodness. That is not a place you want to be in.
No. Now they can go land. I think you just go Hive here. Not knowing what they have in their hand. I would go Den. Attack in for 3, 4, 5, 6.
See,
Apply
I would
more
have played
pressure.
Loris. Although I think that's the right call. Kill Guy Canada, what you did.
Yeah. Just apply the pressure. You're not being threatened. You're not bringing back Loris if you need to. So.
Oh my god. I like all of it.
Does that charm say non-land? That could be a thing they have to be aware of.
Who dropped?
I have no idea.
They drew Portable Hole. So now they get the Lightning Helix, Portable Hole. Play the land, say go. They could. They have the charm. Ooh. I'd like to see your hand, please.
Well, it can counter it.
No, it cannot.
Counter
The
target
charm is
spell.
triple blue. Yep.
Target player draws 2 cards or gain control of target non-land permanent mana value 1 or less. So
Yes.
technically, it can counter that Thoughtseize.
It could have countered the Thoughtseize, drew 2 cards, or steal a token. It cannot steal the land.
Oh, I can't counter it. It doesn't have enough mana. My bad.
No. But I would take the hole. No, they take the charm.
Wow.
Because if they take a Chandler, then it could be just lights out. So I would play a Chandler.
They're playing our Dreadhorde Arcanist.
Okay.
No, they're not. They're going to go with what you suggested.
Chandler. They have a Chandler. So anytime they try to cast a non-creature spell, they can at least get the party started.
Get the party going.
And Kyle left.
Ooh. That might help. They can Portable Hole Loris.
The name of a card?
Portable Hole?
It's command. It's converted mana cost 2 or less, so it can only do the Chandler.
You get the Chandler. But you have a commence the end game in your hand.
Yeah, I think that's an amazing card.
Yes, it gets you to draw 2. Yeah, draw 2 and make a 2/2. So it actually will block either the Den or the Loris.
Mm-hmm. Do you think he's going to attack with Loris in this turn?
No, I
Does
would
he
go
risk
Den.
it?
No, I would go. He may risk it, but he can also just jam. No, he's not going to risk it.
He's playing it safe.
Yeah, I would commence the end game, create a 2/2, draw 2.
You block the Den, right? You block the creature land?
Yeah, you block the Den.
I mean, you have to.
Yeah, you take the Den. You take out the Den. That way they can't make endless 1/1s.
Mm-hmm.
Trader Arcanist, they go. If you can draw a. Ooh, okay. So expressive themselves, they can dig 3 deep.
He's a board wipe. Mastery is not a bad card, but he's got Soul Guide Lantern in play, so.
Actually, they have enough to Mistress Mastery this entire board. And just go off.
But can't he Soul Guide Lantern in response, and then he just...
That's 8 mana. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sacred Foundry would be 7. So they can't overload. But they can Mistress Mastery, say, a Opus.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work.
Yep.
Because in response, he just cracks the Soul Guide Lantern and loses his entire grave. So everything's gone. Yeah, I knew that wasn't gonna work.
No.
That puts the...
But next turn, but actually now they can play the Soul Guy Lantern. Now Rakdos can just play the Soul Guy Lantern, say go, or duress them.
Did you see what he drew?
Yeah, duress.
Yeah, that is...
Actually, I would Lantern. Oh yeah, duress them because they're going to... You duress them if they, in response... Yeah, I could say Chandler, Chandler,
Chandler,
Chandler,
and
into
Soul
duress.
Guide Lantern. Do it all.
I would. Yeah, you can do it. They have enough mana to do it all. And by the way, Soul Guide Lantern can be replayable every single turn due to Loris.
Yep, as long as Loris stays on the battlefield.
Yes. Or do you just attack in for 4, 5, 6, 7? Duress her opponent. You bend the fry.
Yeah, at this point, you probably don't need it.
You don't need it. You duress them opponent, the Opus. But the thing is, Opus is going to get into the graveyard. Play the Lantern.
Yeah.
Get rid of their Opus.
Exactly. I was just going to say, I don't think doing any of that matters much.
No.
6 out of the 12 decks are Jeskai control.
Yeah, that's what Kilkaigana was saying. It's crazy.
Now you just... Chandler, remove that land. You have enough lands to do everything. Get rid of the Opus.
Oh, wow. Look at that. That is just insanity.
Yep. And yeah, that's game.
Oh, that was a great game.
Wow. Rakdos takes it down 2-1 for actually 2-1 versus Just Got Control.
Yeah, that's awesome. Way to go for them.